Hello everyone. I hope you are always well. How many times when the pressures increase in life we say to ourselves, "Oh God, tomorrow will be better than today and next year will be better than this year." Before I start the video, if you see that I help you to have a sound point of view and help you change your life, make a like for the video and subscribe to the channel. I wonder how many goals were not achieved this year, and I said at the beginning of every new year, I hope next year will be better than last year, better in terms of everything. There are no harmful relationships in it, and I don't leave a specific job in it, and I don't lose people I used to love, because this year I discovered that I met people who don't deserve my love and honesty. For them I would like to shock you and tell you that all you're thinking in this way is wrong. And won't it happen either? Well, why am I telling you this? To fix a very important idea in your mind and life, which is that all people have passed and are going through and will continue to go through challenges and difficulties. How smart is how you deal with these challenges. I wonder if you will occupy your mind or not. You left a specific job, for example. I had a problem with someone who couldn't bear the nature of this work. I didn't want to continue in it. I mean, you didn't continue for any reason. The strength now. Are you ready to turn around again and look until you find the right job and rest in it and reach success? Is your strength towards the boring worldly events that call for your weakness and lead to your collapse, and you, despite everything, do not collapse. And don't weaken and don't give up. The cleverness here is your reaction towards everything. Tell me about your reaction, please. I will explain to you more. If you are talking to someone, for example, and in the middle of the talk you disagreed, so you were a little bit strong with each other in talking, and after a little bit of this silly argument, you quarreled. And you quarreled. Months and months passed, and I met the same person and talked about topics, and once you disagreed and tightened your words also, and after a while you fought again. I wonder who is the fault like this. Is there any of you? Or in the topic itself? I'd like to tell you, whoever is listening to me now, whether you are any of these parties, the fault is in you. Why am I telling you that? Because after long months you still haven't changed and not developed your reaction to a certain event. So the fault is in you, and therefore this event will keep repeating with you, and therefore every time it repeats, you will be annoyed until months and long months and years pass on you, and you still haven't developed your reaction. So it's very natural that when it happens to you again, whether with the same person or other, you will also be annoyed. So how logically do you pray and say, I hope the new year will be better, and inside you it is still not better? This way you tire yourself for nothing. Why is that? Because you want change to come to you from outside and enter inside you. I would like to shock you again and tell you that it is impossible for the opposite to happen. Change starts from inside you, outside. Try to ask someone to bring you anything you love. And try to go down and buy yourself this thing that you love as well. And see which of these two feelings will relieve you psychologically. When you are asking for it from someone, you will keep waiting for it, and if you are late you will be annoyed, and if it comes you will enjoy it a little and forget. But if you return yourself to make yourself happy by yourself, you will be able to control your feelings. You are the one who makes yourself happy and achieves your happiness. You will wait for happiness from righteousness. This is the same idea. There are events that happen that shake a person, such as the death of a close one, for example. Of course, this is the kind of events that the human has nothing to do with. A question arises, how will you deal with this type when it is hard and me? The answer is that big events like this are from the mercy of God, who created for us the grace of forgetting. I don't mean of course that you will forget the deceased, this is impossible, but the first close to your deceased, when you lose him you mature from the side of death and take immunity so that he is in a high position and you still will not forget him at all. But anyone after him will die, it will not make a difference to you. I mean here that you will not be mad at him like the first time at all. That's why you enter the stage of maturity, which is that the biggest and hardest thing and the most important person in your life no longer exists. Anyone after him is not there, it doesn't make a big difference. On the contrary, I would like to tell you this time and tell you, if you can control your reactions every day and every month and every year, you will find that every year is better than the year before because you're in control. The person who still gets angry quickly in the sitting when he disagrees with someone, when he gets angry every little bit towards different situations, how will he be happy? Happy and satisfied with himself? And how will next year be better for him? He doesn't develop his reaction and doesn't try to reduce his anger until he reaches with the passing of days that he closes the door of silly and trivial argument that wastes his health. If he doesn't do that, he will get tired and every year will be worse than the previous one. He will get sick because of his constant and increasing anger. But if you think about developing your reaction, you will reach a stage where you disagree with people, but the door of affection is open. We disagree, but no disagreement occurs. When you know that there is mercy in our differences, you will be sure that we disagree and exchange points of view and respect them in the end. And since we have reached the end of the video, I must tell you an important sentence: don't be a slave to juveniles. Don't wait for something specific to happen in order to be happy. Like this, you will never be happy. Happiness starts from inside. You make happiness a habit and start it from inside you. You will find it came out to your whole life and board it, and therefore the whole year will be beautiful. Don't say I hope next year will be nice. I intend from your inside that next year will be nice, because you are the one who will make it nice, not the events that will make it nice. Your view of things is what makes the world nice. Thank you. I see you in a new video with a new point of view. Goodbye.